just Monday. Sometime during the day, I went to the bar.
You need more info on Ren? I'm sorry to waste your time, but I don't have anything for you.
I see.
How's about, so, why are you always brushing that fish?
I find it calming.
Why is that?
Don't ask me.
How's it going?
Well, I could use a little help down there, if you know what I mean.
I do not know what she means. Perhaps you should take her up on her offer.
Absolutely not.
About Renju.
You know about Renju and the Kumakura gang, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it from his own mouth right here.
Do they have anything to do with the talent scandal at Lemniscate?
Maybe now they do, since Renju is the president of Lemniscate. But even before that, Renju and the Kumakuras go way back. All the way back to high school.
This story.
Hey, Date. Have you ever seen a dead body?
That's not really what I expected him to sound like, but okay. I remember Renju saying that to me, after he and I went through a bottle.
You're a policeman. I don't know what department, but I assume you aren't handing out traffic tickets. So, how about it?
I didn't answer. I turned the question around on him. Actually, it is kind of interesting that all of this is involved with like people are fairly close to after the 6 years. It's kind of it's odd. And that we have memory of when Hitomi was shot. So we've definitely got some. I wonder. Oh, I hope we aren't a transplanted Rohan Kumakura. That would be unfortunate. Anyway.
What about you?
Me? Well, yeah. Not just one, countless bodies. When I was in high school, I had a pretty crazy job. You know the Kumakura gang? I was hooked up to one of their phone fraud scams. I just had to go collect the money from drop points and give it to the Kumakuras. It was an easy job. Eventually, I became friends with the higher-ups. They started taking me with them on jobs.
What jobs?
The target was always an elderly person from the country with no family. Elderly folk who owned a lot of land, you know?
Oh, that came up. That was the thing Falco was talking about, that he killed them for doing that, and that's how he got hooked up with the Kumakuras. Because they didn't like it.
They live every day in loneliness and desperation. You just have to be nice to them. That's all it takes. Guys would get to know the old people, and they would set up an adoption process. After that, you just have to get them really drunk. Throw them in the tub full of hot water, and they pass. Just like that. Heart attack, brain hemorrhage, or they simply go to sleep and drown. The police almost never investigated. It always looked natural, like they died of old age.
I don't think all of that describes old age, but sure.
So the adopted gang members would inherit the land.
And nobody did that connection? Really? That all of a sudden, all these elderly people are adopting gang members who get hold of their land. Really?
And we sell it and make massive profits. I watched a lot of people get killed like that. And I've seen journalists get killed for getting too close to the truth. So Why am I telling you all this?
That's a great question. Why are you?
Are you going to arrest me?
I took a sip from my glass. I didn't say anything for a while.
You didn't do it yourself, right?
No, I was always the lookout. But still... Date,
Tears fell to the counter, unending. We didn't say another word until the ice in the glass had melted to nothing.
I don't have anything else for you.
Why didn't you ask about Mr. Politician? Seriously, informant.
Sorry, I'm not much help.
No, don't worry about it.
Date. So disappointing.
Can you come back again tonight? There's a regular here who is good friends with Ren. They should be here tonight. If you ask him, he might have some information for you.
Tonight?
Yes. I'll be waiting for you.
Well, that's useful information. Yeah, sure. Let's go poke a politician. Kick that hornet's nest.
So Sejima is a key person of interest in this case. Earlier, the boss cited 3 points of suspicion against him, and I agree with her assessment. I checked the call logs of So's phones. Congressman Sejima has one phone under his name, and a burner phone rented under a fake name.
Did you find anything interesting?
I mean, the point of burner phones is that you get rid of them, though, so I don't know that you'd call it a burner phone.
Unfortunately, no.
Really?
But I do have something. I looked into So's secretary's phone. One call in particular stood out to me.
Huh?
It was 1 week ago. From Fuchu Prison.
Oh, number 89's been calling a lot of people.
The caller identified themselves as inmate number 89.
Number 89.
Yes. This is most likely the same person who called HQ.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
Okay. What is the relationship between So and number 89?
Unknown.
Kumakura's, actually.
You would have to ask Mr. Sejima for that information.
Like he's
Number
gonna give it.
89 said he knew who killed Shogo.
He did. But that may be a lie.
Does he have any connections to the Cyclops serial killings?
Unknown. In all honesty, I have no idea.
What's he in jail for?
Murder. He is serving a life sentence for multiple counts. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Oh, all the coincidences. Fancy, fancy quinkydinks. Who is it, number 89?
From what I can determine, he is an assassin. He accepts jobs from the criminal underworld for substantial rewards. His code name is Falco.
Falco?
Correct.
What's number 89's name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
He is not registered in any databases. He could be a foreigner or recent immigrant, but it would be impossible to determine from where.
No, it's because he was a cop. They removed him from the databases, so he couldn't be tracked back and reflect poorly on the police force.
However, I did not detect any accent in his speech. I believe we can conclude that he grew up in Japan.
Number 89.
Should we visit Fuchu Prison?
No, we don't have time. Call up boss. Tell her to request that number 89 be brought to Abyss.
Roger.
So we're looping back that way.
I heard there was no body found at the cold storage warehouse. Isn't your investigation over?
Into that for the moment, but, why were you at the warehouse?
I told you I will not answer that question.
And why not? We didn't find anything there. There's nothing to hide.
It appears that he will not respond.
Okay, let's try this again. Why did you call Shoko?
You are beginning to irritate me.
What did you want to talk to her about? What is the private matter you mentioned? What is your relationship with her?
I'll answer your questions when you present a warrant.
About Iris?
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know that girl. I've never seen her before.
Date.
I knew he was lying.
Well, he had to be lying, otherwise, I mean, setting aside the, like, bleed effect kind of problem, but she was in his dream, and you can't, I guess, they've been harping on that you can't dream things you've never seen. But that, again, is weird why he saw a frozen body of Iris in Mizuki's dream, because that shouldn't have been there, because nobody'd seen that yet. That's why that's weird. The game is contradicting itself. I don't know. Anyway.
This proves it.
I am having difficulty determining his motive for lying. After all, Iris was not killed.
Maybe he's got a secret with her he doesn't want us knowing. What are you hiding so?
About number 89.
Number 89? Who is that?
An inmate at Fuchu prison. He used to go by Falco. He was an assassin.
Odd, finding such a person in Japan. What about him?
About a week ago, he called your secretary.
I don't know anything about that. He was probably calling for a pardon or some such nonsense. My secretary probably decided it wasn't worth my attention.
So is feeding the koi in the pond.
If you need information, you can ask her. I can't help you. Haven't you people got enough? I'm very busy, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm so busy that I'm standing here feeding my fish.
Oh, actually, I do have one more thing to tell you. To be honest, Kaname Date, I don't like you. I don't ever want to see you again.
Well, tough luck. We'll probably be seeing a lot of each other.
So I suggest that you don't show your face here anymore. It's what's best for both of us. Understand?
I was worried the gang's gonna come after him. So walked away sternly.
Who does this guy think he is?
Date, your blood pressure is skyrocketing. Any higher could kill you. Relax, Date. We still have much to do.
I know.
So it's possible we should have... Well, we can't go see the... We need to go see the goddamn Kumakuras, but... Date is just putting it off. Okay, let's go talk to Hitomi. Let's go ask all the same questions that won't get us any answers. Yeah, kill some
I
time.
apologize for yesterday. I arrived uninvited.
No, I'm grateful. Thanks to you, Mizuki has her voice back.
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay. It's Monday. Isn't it a school day?
Today's a holiday. I suppose there's never a day off for a detective. Oh, but you aren't a detective, right?
Technically, yes. But I still deal with crime.
I see. Today is a holiday.
You forgot too, didn't you?
About Iris.
I've put Iris through so much. I was 19 and single when she was born. People didn't take kindly to that. But Iris was such a fighter. She always protected me. I remember, one time at the nursery, some of the other mothers were talking about me. Iris ran up to them and said, "Don't talk about my mommy." I'm supposed to be the mother, but it's Iris who's always protecting me.
I thought she might be Renju's kid, but I'm having a hard time like with that now because her eyes are blue. I don't know if it's relevant, but yeah. What about your parents?
They died when I was 17. I was an orphan, and my relatives lived far away. They might have taken me in, but I was already in my second to last year of high school.
Ah, that sounds like the setting for a manga.
It wasn't a good idea for me to move that late. So I decided to stay here, by myself.
And take care of Iris.
Yes, all alone.
I thought her... I must be misremembering, but I thought her parents didn't approve of her being pregnant.
But Renju would help sometimes. It was always just me and her. Vacations, barbecues, zoos, amusement parks. Just me and her. Oh, that reminds me. When Iris was 5, there was a children's theater show in Bloom Park. It was called Milky Moon. It was about girls as magical space rangers and such.
Heh.
She loved singing and dancing, even as a kid. Whenever she heard music, her body would start moving. It was a quirk of hers. And she did it at the show, too. Toward the end, when all the Milky Moon girls were dancing to the ending song, Iris climbed up onto the stage and danced with them. I tried to stop her, of course. I grabbed her arm and tried to get her to sit, but before I knew it, she was up there, dancing. And everyone was so excited. Even I was dancing by the end of it. When it was over, she had the biggest smile on her face. Mama, you're a good dancer. That's the kind of girl she was. Whenever she sees someone playing music on the street, she'll run up and join them, right then and there. Music at the train station, the crosswalk beeping. Even at convenience stores, when their little chime played, she would start dancing. It almost got her into trouble once. She was on the jungle gym and a truck drove by. It was playing loud music out the windows. She climbed up to the top and started dancing. But she lost her balance and fell. She fractured her leg pretty badly. It was on a Sunday, and it was hard to find an open emergency care.
Emergency room isn't open 24/7? I mean, in urgent care, sure, but, like, you could still go to an emergency room, right?
I was carrying her on my back, running and running through town. I could still hear her crying. Will I still be able to dance, Mommy? Can I still dance? She cried and cried into my shoulder. It was the only time she ever cried so much. No, that's not true. There was one other time.
Was it when you were shot?
6 years ago, I was the victim of a shooting. After the surgery, Iris came in running. And she was sobbing.
Mommy, don't die! Don't die! Please don't die, Mommy! Don't die!
Yep, it's related.
I swore to myself then that I would protect her, no matter what. Iris is everything to me, more important than my own life.
Okay, so then changing the subject, where's Renju?
Did something happen to him? You asked me that yesterday.
There's no point hiding it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
Right from the hospital? I'm sorry. I have no idea.
Iris must really enjoy dancing.
Yeah.
That's about all we learned.
Though her drawing skills could use some work.
Drawing skills?
Look at the drawing on the wall.
I have, and that's totally Falco.
I've been wondering about that picture.
Iris drew it when she was 12.
That's you on the left and Iris in the middle, correct?
Yes,
And who's on the right?
the man I was dating at the time. It was only for 3 months, but... I met him about 6 years ago.
Yep.
Have you been to the Kume Shrine in the Minato district? I was praying there one day, and I heard a voice. Well, more like a groan. Behind the shrine, I saw a man sitting on the ground. He was bleeding badly from his stomach. I took out my phone to call an ambulance, but he grabbed my wrist, and he held me, and then... He kissed me. I was shocked, but when I stared into his eyes, Then I heard footsteps. And then a bunch of men yelling. They were looking for him. When the voices and footsteps faded, he let me go. Don't call an ambulance, and don't call the cops. I knew he had to be a criminal, so I took him to an underground clinic I knew.
Why do you know an underground clinic? You're a teacher. What is this?
You took him to a mob doctor?
Renju's friend. I
Oh,
only met
well,
him
that's why
once.
I suppose Renju was linked up with them.
Even though we had our first kiss seconds after meeting each other, it took a long time before I got to see him again. The first time we held hands was when we watched a horror movie together. The first time I took his arm was when we went to a haunted house in an amusement park. But I wasn't the one who grabbed him. A zombie jumped out and scared us, and he clung onto my arm. He had that cute side to him. And I was falling in love.
So maybe she's not Renju's lover, but that's 100% Falco's story, so.
Our second kiss was in the car. It's cliché, I know, but we drove around at night, looking at all the lights. We parked our car near a warehouse, and kissed. I don't think we ever said I love you, but we both knew. We were getting closer and closer.
Oh, interesting. That was at the warehouse district. All this stuff comes full
I
circle.
introduced him to Iris about a month after I first met him. Iris never had a father figure in her life before. She warmed up to him immediately and treated him like a real dad. From then on, it was always the three of us together. We would go to the beach, to the river, the zoo, the amusement park. Going to barbecues with another person was a new experience for me and Iris. Everything felt so fresh. Every day was so exciting. Oh, sorry. You asked about the picture. He wanted to make okonomiyaki one day. He was working with the hot plate. It was ridiculous. He was trying to flip one, and it flew up in the air and landed right on my head. Iris saw the whole thing and laughed and laughed. I hadn't seen her laugh like that in a long time. I was having so much fun that I put an okonomiyaki on their heads too.
Oh, I could have sworn those were halos. Fiery halos, but okonomiyaki makes more sense.
Plop, plop. I added the bonito flakes and mayo and sauce. At this point, there was no going back. Eggs flew, flour going everywhere. The room was not a pretty sight. After our battle, we laughed like crazy. We were rolling around on the floor. So Iris decided to draw it. It's nostalgic. But those days didn't last. 6 years ago, in November, a man with a gun broke into our house. Fortunately, Iris wasn't home at the time, but my boyfriend was. That's why the gunman came. He wanted to kill him. He wanted to kill him and he would never stop. He pulled the trigger. I tried to protect him. The bullet hit me, but the police arrived. They were both arrested and incarcerated.
Why was he after your boyfriend?
Before he met me, he committed some terrible crime. I don't know the details, but it was awful. So he became a target for underworld criminals. I don't know exactly why, but I know that he betrayed them in some way.
May I ask you something?
Of course.
I had heard that that incident was a random break-in gone wrong.
Oh. That's not true. I lied about it at the time, because of Mizuki. Mizuki is Iris's friend. If she found out, Iris would find out too. I didn't want Iris to know.
Know what?
That I was dating a criminal. He was her father figure. Iris looked up to him. If she found out about his past...
There's drawing on the wall. Iris drew it when she was 12.
Date, we can't spend time reminiscing. We have to get moving.
You're the one that made her tell me the entire story.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, well, let's go talk to Iris now. So now we've, have confirmed that that story all matches up. We've heard it from both perspectives. Well, two perspectives now. We're still missing the third
I
one.
am so aggro right now.
Who says that?
Yeah, who does?
Why are you angry?
You backed out on your Shovel Forge promise.
I didn't make any promises.
You promised me a date, though.
I did go to your house.
2 minutes before midnight, and you didn't even take me anywhere.
Yeah, because we only had 2 minutes.
We could have gone somewhere. Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, Habomai?
Absolutely not.
Then you should have come earlier.
Well,
Okay. It's a lot of cleavage on the receptionist. Moving on. Why was your phone off yesterday?
I know you were mad about our date, but why was your phone off? I couldn't get a hold of you.
An answer? About the late night visitor?
Last night around 2 a.m., someone visited you. Who was it? And you left the house as well. Where did you go?
You really want to know?
Yes.
And you'd do anything for the answer.
Oh god, here comes the manipulation again.
Yes.
All right then, Shovel Forge.
No.
Then go on a date with me.
Again, no.
But you owe me for yesterday.
I told you I couldn't get a hold of you.
Objection. Even if you did get a hold of me, you didn't want to see me anyway, right? Until you fulfill your promise, I won't tell you anything.
Have the day off?
Off?
Yeah, from school.
Oh, yeah, it's a holiday. So I decided to come to Lemniscate. We're going to do a recording for a show soon.
Have you seen Renju?
What about him?
I don't need to hide it. I told her about Renju's disappearance.
A traffic accident? I'm worried.
Any idea where he could have gone?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you know Sojima, the politician?
I've seen him on TV.
Ever met him?
No.
Not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, that's weird. Anyway. Let's be a creeper. I saw your body. That is not an appropriate way to phrase that, Date. I saw your naked
Iris,
dead body.
Promise you won't laugh, but I saw something at the cold storage warehouse last night.
What?
Your dead body. I told you not to laugh.
But, come on, Date. I'm alive. I'm right here. Look, I can jump around. Woohoo!
Stop, I'm serious. In my dream, I saved you from being killed. And here you are, which is why I was like that when I went to your house yesterday. Sorry, there's no point in telling you all this.
No, it's fine.
It's just creepy, Date.
Sorry for laughing. I just didn't know what was up with you.
Huh?
I believe you, Date. Maybe you were in a parallel world or something.
Another bizarre explanation.
Okay, this has been a waste of time.
So, what are we doing?
What do you mean?
For our date, of course.
I don't want to go on a date. But fine. Otherwise, I won't get any information, and I need freaking information. Or she's just gonna use it to blackmail me again, but whatever.
Fine.
Hey, wait a minute!
Yay! So you'll play Shovel Forge with me?
I will not.
So, we'll go on a date then.
Yes.
Deal. And you have to honor our agreement this time.
I can't believe it.
Oh, but we can't go right away. I have a recording coming up. I should be done by 3, though. Tessa, we're starting soon. Got it! So, Date, meet me back here at 3? If you ditch me, I will be beyond furious. Anyway, bye for now. Peace!
You better be talking 3 p.m. Iris smiled and strolled over to the studio.
There is no point remaining here. Let's get moving.
I mean, we got to go back to Mama's later at night, so I really hope she means 3 p.m. Oh, and then are we going to take her to... I've completely forgotten the name of the bar. To the bar. With Iba in my left eye socket, I walked into the cold storage warehouse. I could see my breath. I looked around, shivering. Nothing seemed changed from last night, though.
A switchboard. Nothing seems out of the ordinary. You first arrived here yesterday at 9 p.m. At that time, lying on this workbench was...
Iris's dead body, covered with a white cloth.
But the second time,
The corpse was gone.
it was 11:25 p.m. But the body could not have simply vanished. Crime scene investigation was here before 11:25 p.m.
When did they arrive?
According to the report, 10:30 p.m. After we finished sinking with So.
It took them an hour and a half to get here?
Correct.
Why did it take them so long?
Unknown. The report does not specify.
That is
Perhaps
quite a
a
time.
result of outside influence.
Outside influence?
Yeah.
In any case, there is nothing of note about the bench. Examining it will not reveal any further information.
Are you sure about that? It's a workbench. There's nothing on it. Yeah, can we, like, see if there's bits of cloth caught, fibers, something like that that maybe indicates the sheet was there at least? No? Okay.
That machine is used to cut ice. Do they store ice here?
Well, clearly not.
A forklift. Nothing seems out of the ordinary.
There's a cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. About this box.
It's a wooden box. There is nothing inside. There are only a few items on the shelf. It is likely that this warehouse isn't in regular use.
This is a mob warehouse, isn't it? That's why Sosajima was there.
A forklift. It doesn't seem like it's in use. It was likely just left here.
Really? What clued you in on that? The ice?
The crane on the ceiling. Nothing has changed. There are numerous cardboard boxes on the shelves. There is nothing abnormal about them.
Are you sure about that?
Hi, I'm Jemimon.
Iba, the jokes, you've gotta stop.
Nothing about the door. Alright, what am I missing? Doesn't have magical pockets, though. Cool. Forklift. Clearly frozen. Crane on the ceiling. So we've hit everything, I think, except the shelves. Storage space isn't in use. Not really seeing anything else. But since I can't leave, that means there's something else to do. I'm not sure what it would be. Empty wooden box on the shelf? We searched the warehouse again, but we didn't find anything useful.
Nothing.
But finding nothing may, in fact, be something.
What do you mean?
I was just thinking out loud. Let's get going. Date, your temperature is dropping. At this rate, they might find your body in here.
Yeah, so... I mean, the white sheet was gone too, which is kind of... You know, is interesting. I wonder if it wasn't really her body, but it was like a cast. Some artwork or something. I returned to Abyss HQ with Iba. I needed to talk to the boss. Oh, she's in here this time. As I entered the room, the boss smiled, like she was waiting for me.
I took care of what you asked for.
Number 89?
He's here, in the interrogation room.
I'm on it.
That's interesting. She wasn't here last time we did
You'll
this.
go without me this time. I have some errands to run.
Oh, nope, never mind. She's bailing again.
One of the higher-ups needs me.
She doesn't want to be in the same room.
I'll have Pewter go to the interrogation with you.
Understood.
Oh, yeah. So at least that's consistent. Hey, Falco. Sup? I do feel better about releasing you now because I don't think you're the psychopath that they were saying you were. Not hearing the way he talked about Hitomi.
Let's get started.
Why did you call Sosajima's secretary?
Oh, you know about that. It's true. I called Sajima's secretary. I got him on the line and I told him something very important.
You spoke with him directly?
Yeah.
What did you tell him?
I told him to call somebody.
Somebody.
Shoko.
I can't tell you anymore.
Yeah. He told him to call Shoko to see if she was alive. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't know, I forgot.
How many people have you killed?
I don't know. It's not like I'm counting.
Fair enough. Where are you from?
Djibouti.
Northeast Africa, a small republic of roughly 900,000.
I don't take kindly to stupid lies.
About Shoko's murder.
All right, let's get back to the topic at hand. 2 days ago, you called our investigation office. You said you know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
Yes, I promise.
You're lying. You don't want to release me.
I haven't pinned you that you're one of the original Cyclops killers. You're not really, but I haven't found that out in this run yet, so yeah, I don't have a big problem releasing you. Pretty sure you were put in there. I mean, you definitely killed people, but I'm pretty sure you were put in there for stuff you didn't do. So, I mean, Date, you were perfectly willing to release him when you thought he was a murderous psychopath who could literally only feel pleasure through murdering people. You were perfectly willing to sign off on the, yeah, it's okay to let him out. But now you're having second thoughts? I don't understand.
That's fine. I was expecting this anyway. I just wanted a good excuse to leave the prison.
What do you mean?
You really want to know? Here's what I mean!
Ow. Pewter, you just gonna stand there, boy?
You'll make a good hostage for me. Take me to the exit. Now.
Oh, Date, you screwed the pooch on this one. Boy.
Oh, darn.
Are you kidding me? A criminal serving a life sentence just escaped from Metro Police. I ordered everyone to keep quiet about this, but it's only a matter of time before the press sniffs this out. We need to get number 89 back before then.
Well, good news is I may have an intuition about where he's going. You should apologize. You have anything to say? Where's my gun?
Number 89 still has it. But don't worry, I have a spare. I'll give it to you later.
Where is he?
How would I know? After he got to the exit, he let me go. I didn't see where he went. I collapsed right there.
How did he get away?
He punched out an officer and stole his clothes. He put on the uniform and brought me with him at gunpoint. Well, he had the gun in his pocket, hiding it. No one on the floor even knew this was happening. He got on the elevator and made it to the ground floor. He even stole my security card. He said he'd kill me if I tried anything. I suppose the whole escape took him about 5 minutes. He must have planned this.
You're rather calm about all this.
I'm coming down from being terrified for my life. I'm in a bit of a fugue state right now.
Okay, fair enough. Standing calmly, yes. I suspect his sprite doesn't do much else. Boss. Oh, look, I ain't gonna apologize for this.
Don't you have something to say?
I know an apology isn't gonna fix it, but I know I'm responsible for this. I'll get in.
Well then, good luck.
Date, I know you are already aware of this, but there are security cameras all over this compound. I checked all of them. Number 89 fled in a car that was waiting for him.
So he had an accomplice.
Yes,
Did you see who was driving?
I did.
Who was it?
Hitomi.
You and I know him well.
Oh, Renju. Oh my god, is Renju still alive in this one? I told Boss and Pewter what Aiba revealed to me.
Renju?
Why?
Date, Moma is calling.
Moma? From the Kumakuras?
I'll connect him.
Hey, Date. I just got the word. Renju's been seen.
What? Where?
Hey, don't forget our deal.
Deal? What deal?
You forgot already? I'm talking about Tessa.
Oh, right.
I'll be waiting. You know what to do.
What should we do?
We have no choice. We have to take her.
Well, that's where our date's happening.
To Moma?
Yes.
That'll be a great date. Hey, let's just stop in this random real estate office. Hey, I'm taking you to meet a great fan of yours. Don't mind these Yakuza. It's fine.
Oh my gosh! Late. You're late.
I'm going home.
Never! Have you forgotten the vows you exchanged?
Are you drunk?
No, of course not.
You're drunk.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding! I can't believe I'm gonna shovel forge with you. I'm getting excited!
We are not shovel forging.
I was talking about the date, silly.
Shovel Forge and a date are synonymous, apparently.
So where are we going?
Where should I take her? Well, you know where we're going? To a Yakuza office building. And then possibly to a bar.
No point lying to you. I need you to come with me to an office. I'll have to inspect it, though.
What? An insect show? I didn't know you were into that. Well, okay, it's kind of weird, but whatever. Let's go to the insect show.
It's not that kind of bug show, but that's okay. She didn't completely understand, but I didn't have time to care. I took Iris to the Kumakuras.
So, where are the Aziptula praticolas?
Tessa!
Oh, is this guy the Aziptula praticola?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. Are you the insect trainer? Go ahead. Sorry for interrupting. Start the insect show now! Wait a minute. This is a gangster den.
Took you long enough.
Dante, you tricked me!
I wasn't trying to trick you. You just misunderstood me.
But I wanted to see the bugs. I really did.
Oh, so she likes insects as well.
Moma, I held up my end of the deal.
You sure did. You want to hear about Renju?
Mr. Okira?
Yes, please. Please. About the Renju tip.
You said on the phone that you saw Renju.
Yeah, I had all my people looking for him.
So, tell me where he is.
I could.
Hey, I held up my end. I brought Iris like you asked.
Dante, come here.
Moma took me to the corner of the room.
Dante, I don't quite know how to ask this, but... Can you ask Tessa if I can shake her hand, please?
Oh, that's it? Sure.
Moma and I broke our huddle.
Iris, could you do me a favor?
A favor?
He wants to see your boobs.
What the fuck, dude? I didn't say that!
Oh, sorry. What I meant was, he wants to shake your hand.
Oh, a handshake. Sure. I would never show my boobs.
Iris took Moma's hand gently and shook it.
Dante, this is the happiest day of my life. It feels good to be the boss.
So how about it?
Alright, here it goes. Renju was seen in 2 places. First, Sunfish Pocket, the maid cafe. Second, Ikume Shrine.
Sunfish Pocket and Akume Shrine.
Got it, thanks.
No problem, bro. Really.
That's an expensive looking ring.
Why do you care?
Can I have it?
What?
Can I have the ring?
Why would I give it to you?
Hey, can I have the ring?
Absolutely, of course you can. Here, take it. Wait, no. I can't give you this.
You're so cheap.
Come on, it's not like you're losing it.
It's exactly like I'm losing it.
Aww.
You guys are a good team. Like siblings.
Are we? I'm not gonna ask where his goons are, because I think I know, but...
They're out. Looking for Renju. Besides, I can't have them here seeing me like this.
Good point.
Freaking out like a schoolboy. Anyway. Iris.
Oh yeah, I haven't introduced this old man yet.
I'm 24!
Ugh. Ugh. Oh god.
Moma is lying. He is at least 48.
Okay. I feel better now.
Absolutely.
Sorry for not introducing myself. My name is Moma Kumakura. I work for a prestigious advertising agency.
You run the Kumakura gang, right? You're like a mob boss.
How did you know that?
Is he stupid?
That's okay. Anyway. About Renju.
What happened to Mr. Okiura? I heard he escaped the hospital.
So did I. But I don't know anything more than that.
Please tell me.
Renju's escape from the hospital was strange. 3 things stuck out to me. I laid out the facts. Mizuki was lured to the place where Shoko's body was found by a message sent from Renju's phone. I found Iris's body in Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Earlier today, Renju fled with a prisoner escaping a life sentence, an assassin named Number 89.
Hold up. What were you saying about Tessa's dead body?
Oh, well...
Date saw a parallel world with my dead body in it.
A parallel world?
He's a mob boss.
Never heard of it?
Oh, yeah, of course I have. Yeah, right. Parallel worlds and all that shit. Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I suppose he does.
Good, because I don't feel like explaining it.
But why would Mr. Okiura do that?
I don't know. He could be a hostage or an accomplice. Either way, I need to find him.
I'll introduce Momo again.
Moma may not look it, but he's a huge ASET fan.
Well, I mean, I don't know if I'm a huge fan.
Gambling.
Bet! Debt! ASET!
Worries.
Forget? Fret? ASET!
Now what does she say?
ASET, you bet!
Wow, my catchphrase! Thank you!
This is kind of embarrassing.
But sorry, Moma. I don't like gangsters.
I don't like gangsters either. Gangsters are awful. All those nasty Yakuza guys should drop dead, am I right?
Alright, and then I will finally sincerely apologize.
Sorry for bringing you here.
It's okay.
You don't have to be scared, Tessa. We're not thugs. We're just a gang.
About as contradictory as meatless beef.
The old boss was really violent.
He would take a cheese grater to someone's leg if they looked at him funny.
But after I took over, we went crystal clean.
Crystal.
Methamphetamines.
No, we don't do drugs. We don't deal with that stuff. We had to restructure the whole operation. Cut a lot of people off.
Cut?
Their throats.
No! Not like that!
Alright.
Anyway, Moma, take care of Iris for me.
What?
What? Wait! You're leaving me here?
You'll be safe with him.
Are you serious? Look at his face! Not to mention he runs a crime syndicate. What if he sells me to the highest bidder?
Tessa, I would never do that! I told you, we're clean now. We all go home on time, we follow government regulations.
See ya.
Wait! What about Shovel Forge?
I told you I never promised to play with you.
But you promised me a date!
Date! Is this true? You son of a bitch!
Oh god.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Good idea.
Date, you're gonna look for Mr. Okiura, right? Take me with you! If you do, I'll tell you about last night.
Her late night visitor.
Fine.
Yay!
Date, don't ignore me!
A clean gang?
Oh, that's just a toy.
Oh, just a toy.
Let's leave them alone for a while.
We have 2 places to check. Sunfish Pocket and Ikume Shrine.
I want to go to the warehouse too, where you found my dead body.
Something
Okay.
bothering you?
No, I'm just curious.
She wanted
Oh,
to see the
and
other
one
dead
more
body
thing.
spot.
Can we eat somewhere?
Food sounds good. I haven't eaten in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, my chest hurts. Getting hard to breathe.
Can we go stop by Mama's to get food? I guess we'll go there first. I was hoping to go to the bar, but I suppose the bar doesn't have food.